Welcome
to Munda Makeover.
We have traveled all over Zambia to find hardworking farmers.
We want to share their success stories,
And where there are challenges, we will bring experts to help them gain the extra knowledge they need.
so they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes
We want to support them to get better yields.
and increase their income.
We will see how farmers from across the country can benefit from our experts' advice.
While also learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences as they improve their farms.
On
Munda Makeover!
Hello, Vikacha.
Hi, Kozi.
This week,
This week we are in the mining town of Kitwe,
there's
but
a farmer who has decided to defy the odds, ignore mining, and run a successful farming business.
Kozi, please do not forget the girl power. This lady we are visiting today has an amazing story.
Oh, I can definitely sense the spirit of sisterhood. And I'm not hating Vikacha.
Kozi, you're talking too much. Let me do the honors.
I will let Vikacha do the honors of introducing our farmer.
Our farmer for this week is a hands-on former electrical engineer who chose farming over job security.
She used to ensure that Zambia had enough electricity, and now she wants to ensure that Zambia has enough food.
She likes getting dirty despite her clean corporate background.
Prisca's farm covers 6 hectares.
She does crop farming and runs a broiler chicken business.
Can we take her to the next level?
Let's go meet her.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thank you. Maybe I can help
Oh, yes. Thank you very much.
My name is Koziani.
And I am Vikacha.
My name is Prisca. You're welcome.
My interest is knowing what it is we can help you with.
Wow.
Yes.
You've just come at the right time.
Ah.
I need to grow this broiler business.
Oh, wow, you're doing broilers.
Thank you, yes.
Fantastic.
And also, we need resources on how to manage our farms.
Right.
Information. We also need finances. How do we get to grow our business if you don't give us loans? As women,
We know just who to bring to you.
So if you allow us, we're going to disappear, get our experts, and come back and start fixing everything we need to
you
fix.
find me right here.
Thank you.
All right, then, bye-bye.
When I heard the Munda Makeover team was coming to the farm, I was very excited. Farming has been my passion, and after working for about 23 years, I decided to quit so that I can get into full-time farming in 2020. I would advise someone to get into farming. You get to make money, create employment, you get to feed the nation, you contribute.
When you look at Prisca's farm, there's evidence that she is a hard-working woman who is putting in a lot of effort. What surprises me about farmers like Prisca is that they struggle to access finance because of how society has defined gender roles.
There are a lot of women out there who are facing the same challenge as Prisca of feeling sidelined when it comes to access to resources for financing their farming business. Prisca has assembled members of her cooperative and they are meeting our gender expert, Sharon Mambo Chisanga from YWCA, who will share some advice.
The other thing is the interest rates are too high for small-scale farmers to access.
Right.
Yes.
Has anyone seen a challenge similar to this? Anyone?
It's very difficult for a woman to make a decision to get a big loan.
The common collateral that we have as human beings is land.
Usually,
and these
yes.
people are into farming.
Yes.
So if you own land as a farmer, that can help you to access any credit facility that you want to access in order to boost your farming.
Collateral is something that is given as security when you take a loan. The bank feels safe that you will pay their loan if they hold on to something of value like your land title deed. But the other challenge is most women don't fully own land they can farm on. And there's also Prisca's fear of high interest loans of a farming business like hers. Is there another solution?
A cooperative is a key because individually sometimes lending institutions are not so much comfortable to giving finances to an individual. The procedures may be so stiff. But when you come as a group like this, you're a cooperative, registered cooperative, with returns maybe to ZRA and everything, with a bank account, then your cooperative can access these finances. If you have information like where can we get this funding from? Which institution is giving? So information is also key. You are a group of women.
Of course.
So whoever has information, let us share. Like here in Zambia, we have the district's agricultural commercial shows.
Okay.
Take advantage of those shows and go to the outlets for the farmers.
Okay.
There they give information and you can make appointments from there.
Right.
And they'll follow you as a cooperative.
So, we have learned that one of the keys to unlocking our finances as women is by coming together and forming a registered group. Prisca is lucky as she is already in one, so they can start to benefit from it. So, what are the benefits? Number one, as a group, financial institutions will easily give them a loan rather than as an individual. They can then divide their money amongst their farming businesses or even do a project as a group. 2, they will be getting different ideas as there are many and solve their challenges easily. 3, information can get to the group faster because they are widely spread. This will bring more financial opportunities. Also, with good information, they can run their farming businesses smoothly. For example, if one member is experiencing a pest that is attacking her crops and finds a solution, the information gets to the other member quickly and the losses are minimized.
I was wondering if you could give us more information about how cooperatives can access financing institutions, but also like me as an individual who has land and would want to go into some commercial farming.
So as cooperative, the common one we have in Zambia now is the Constituency Development Fund.
Right, CDF.
CDF. You can go to the local authority and apply. Even these banks we see around, these banks have got a component for farming. So we walk to the banks and ask them, what do you have? What service do you have? Or for the farmers, they will give you that information and how to apply for that fund, and you access your funding.
Once you have formed a cooperative, you can apply for a Constituency Development Fund, CDF. Each group can do this by visiting their area local ward councillor's office directly, who will then give them forms with all the requirements. On the CDF grant application form, Prisca and her cooperative are supposed to provide key information like grant type, grant amount, date of application, general details, project identification, and financial assessment. To get more information about accessing finances and more knowledge for women in farming, contact the details on your screen.
We've learned from the experts that once we have a cooperative with proper documentations, we'll be able to get financial help through various financial institutions.
As a woman in farming or a cooperative, be brave and access that finance. If you've put everything in place, your financing will be ready and will launch you to the next level.
Have you ever wondered why a lot of farmers are hesitant to start growing broilers for business? Maybe it's because of the finances or the knowledge on how to go about it. Farmers, I know you're curious as well. Join me as I usher our farmer for today into the era of growing broilers successfully, of course, with the help of our expert.
Prisca wants to expand her broiler business and she's been looking for a partner to guide her. Our farmer must worry less as we have invited Rachel Keke from Farm Depot and she has the perfect solution. Our expert is already pleased that Prisca has a food bath at the entrance to protect the chickens from disease. Farmers, remember, when making your poultry house, make sure that the long side is in the east-west direction. This will prevent the direct sunshine and wind over the beds. Each broiler will require 1 square foot of floor space, so make sure you get the correct numbers for your chicken house. Will Prisca and the other farmers remember all this?
Lucky you, actually. We do have something we offer at Farm Depot. We call it Broiler Assist. So a Broiler Assist, it's a product to farmers.
Really?
Okay.
Yes, a licensed extension worker coming here to your poultry house, being able to share knowledge with you where you are behind or in case of hiccups.
Since Mam Prisca already has these chickens right here, is she eligible as well?
She is eligible.
How?
So as farm depot, we prefer starting with the farmer from scratch. Yes, the day you're picking your chickens, I'll be available. I'll point out a few things which need to be set up properly. Then you are able to decide the weeks that you want me to visit you.
Okay.
Because the Broiler Assist, it's for 4 weeks. So in that 4 weeks, you, the farmer, pick the days that you want. Is it in week 1? Is it in week 3? Is it in week 4?
Rachel, you've seen what's going on in here.
Yeah.
Anything you can note as good and anything not so good.
I'm impressed with the growth rate of the beds. I'm very much impressed. But the wood shavings, it's like they've been here for a long time. They really need to be changed. When the wood shavings have stayed in the poultry house for so long, they produce a certain scent which affects the birds. You will start hearing a certain squeeze in them as if they are coughing. We really need to hang the feeders because some of the birds, they've grown so big. Now they are able to feed on the feed as they are seated, which is not really advised. Yes, the back of the bird has to be on the same level with the feeder, yes, so that the neck can be straight.
Yes.
I would advise you remove everything, like the medication there, put it in a bag and just put it somewhere else. The sprayers there, just remove them. Even just the buckets, you can just place them somewhere else. Don't store the feed in the same poultry house as the birds. Yes, to avoid rats and diseases, you know how it is. You can just build like a small room.
This is where we come in as Munda Makeover. We have some work to do.
Is that so?
And for that, let me mention to you that we are going to offer you a free Broiler Assist for a month for the next batch that you are going to bring in. So
Thank you very much.
you're welcome. Farm Depot.
What are we doing here? Can we go and get it?
Let's go.
Guys.
The Broiler Assist program will assist Prisca in reducing mortalities by making sure she follows the best practices in broiler brooding, such as constantly monitoring the chickens, checking the brooder for any biosecurity threats, and making sure they are well fed till they are ready for market. Once the expert approves Prisca's poultry house, she can join the Broiler Assist program. Upon signing up via a subscription, a licensed extension worker will be ready to guide Prisca through technical advice on successfully growing broilers for business. Prisca has 2 subscription options that she needs to choose from her to access Broiler Assist. The Gold package, which costs 516 kwacha, which comes with 4 visits per month. And the Silver package, 275 kwacha, which comes with 2 visits. She can spread the 2 visits at key stages of the broilers, like when she's doing her vaccinations or changing feed. But if Prisca wants other visits, she can pay for Gold and Silver, as this will cover the 6 weeks it takes for broilers to grow. The advice from the Farm Depot Broiler Assist program was good, and our farmer is happy.
The expert's advice was very good and timely. Where I was making mistakes, those mistakes are no longer going to happen, meaning the business will grow.
If you're watching and want to sign up for Broiler Assist program, number 1, contact the numbers on the screen. 2, you will choose a subscription of your choice. 3, make a payment. 4, then set up a visit with an extension officer who will visit your poultry site and help you prepare for profit.
And that's why the Munda Makeover is here together with Farm Depot to help grow Prisca's agribusiness. To ensure that Prisca takes advantage of the opportunity to join the Broiler Assist program, our team at Munda Makeover have already started correcting the mistakes that the Farm Depot expert noted. Poultry equipment has been moved out of the house, old shavings scrapped off, and the building up of the storeroom for Prisca is underway. and some fresh wood shavings are being laid to keep the broilers dry, warm and comfortable. Prisca got a free Broiler Assist from Farm Depot to start her off with the next batch of broilers that she will bring in. But she's excited to do things properly and wants to start now. Her biggest challenge is the finances to start. Let me ask Kozi to see if he can help.
The Vikacha effect is catching up with me. And I want to ensure that our farmer Prisca keeps growing to greater heights with her farming endeavors. I am going to take our farmer to the Farm Depot offices and speak with an expert to help us unlock financial access to keep expanding her farming projects. Meet Andrew Mufwaya, our expert from Farm Depot, who will help Prisca with the necessary information to expand her broiler project through the Farm Depot loan system.
Farm Depot, we are actually an agro-business.
Okay.
We supply products to our farmers.
Great.
We actually offer broiler loans. We are trying to support farmers in their effort to feed the nation.
Great.
How it works, the broiler loan, we don't give money by the way, because we know money, there are a lot of problems that come and farmers would want maybe to cater for all those expenses. We just offer inputs.
Okay.
Among the inputs that we give, it's the day-old chick.
Okay.
We give the feed, that is starting from starter, grower, finisher.
Great.
Then we give the vaccines, the prevention for Gumboro, Newcastle. You know, the broilers are vulnerable to
those diseases,
so we also give the vets like Broiler Boost, Vitamin Stress Pack, and Glucovet.
Okay. So how does Prisca qualify?
It's very simple and straightforward.
Okay.
The first thing is you should supposed to have a poultry house, which should be well ventilated. It should have the floor. It should have the capacity, starting from 200 beds.
So what is the advantage of borrowing from Farm Depot as opposed to me walking into the bank or taking out a loan from somewhere else?
The loan that we offer, one, it's a product-based loan.
Right.
Yeah. Let's say you visit any institution, they will give you money, the money that you can divert. But us will give you because we want to empower you in your farming careers. Then, you know, the unique part about this loan, it's collateral-free. You don't need to come with any surety. That's the reason why I said you will love this. Yeah. We understand there are some institutions that are offering collateral, but us, regardless of the bundle that you are getting, we don't ask our farmers collateral. With Farm Depot, we don't have hidden costs. So what we tell you to say you get is what you get.
Make sense? Well, let's break it down and take a deep dive down to the details. Prisca always wanted to expand her broiler business. Like other small-scale farmers out there, financing has been her biggest challenge. The Farm Depot loan will come in very handy. The loan targets broiler farmers like Prisca and offers them a loan package of day-old chicks without any surety or security needed. An extension worker will come to Prisca's farm to assess her capacity. For accessibility, she will check if Prisca's broiler farm is within a radius of 30 kilometers from the Farm Depot store. She will also check if she has a standard poultry house with essentials like feeders, brooders, and drinkers. After the vetting and approval process, Prisca will be required to pay 20% of the total amount for her package. She will then need to pay back within 10 weeks, a period during which she could have successfully sold all her chickens. Now that we've gotten all the information that we need, I think there's nothing stopping us. We're ready to become millionaires.
Oh, yes.
We want to access
we
what
are ready
we need.
to make money.
Let's please
Let's go.
direct
Let's
us.
go.
Let's start this
Let
process.
me introduce you to our loan.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Going forward, I'm going to be a very good farmer because Munda Makeover has opened doors for knowledge, for training, and for financial help.
If you are watching and you want to sign up for the Farm Depot loans for broilers, contact the numbers on the screen. The Munda Makeover team has built a storage unit for Prisca to keep all her feeds and other poultry materials. No more attracting rats and bringing more diseases into the poultry house. This will make it a safe environment for the broilers.
When I saw what they do to other farms, and I prayed, what is it that they can do for me as well? So when they said they would make the storeroom for the feed, I was so happy and grateful.
The drinkers and feeders are being adjusted so the broilers can feed properly and put on weight quickly. Our expert from Broiler Assist program from Farm Depot is back to check that improvements have been done. With this and all the support from all our experts, we're looking at a booming agribusiness for Prisca.
I would like Munda Makeover to come back, because when they come back, they will see how my production will have increased, and they will be able to see that their visit was not in vain, because all the knowledge that I have gained will have worked.
If you are watching and you want to sign up for the Broiler Assist program and Farm Depot loans for broilers, contact the numbers on the screen. And finally, let's look at the weather.
Welcome to Munda Makeover Weather and Farming News for Zambia. We expect dry conditions across Zambia with few areas getting good rains. Let's dive into the details.
As shown on the map, rainfall exceeding 80 millimeters is anticipated in Northern Province and parts of Lupula Province. This covers Kasama, Lunte, Mbala, Mpulungu, Luingu, and Lupososhi districts in Northern Province, as well as Chipili, Chifunavuli, Kawambwa, and Nkelenge districts in Lupula Province. Most parts of Muchinga Province, including Mafinga, Isoka, Chinsali, and Shiwangandu districts, as well as Northwestern Province districts such as Mwinilunga, Ikelenge, Kalumbila, Solwezi, and Mushindano will receive between 40 to 60 millimeters of rains. Finally, Western, Southern, Central, Eastern, Lusaka, and parts of Northwestern, Muchinga, and Copperbelt provinces will get rains between 0 to 40 millimeters.
With the current dry spell, ensure to practice conservation farming, which includes digging where you want to put your seed only and not the entire farm, covering the soil with dry grass or leaves to help retain water in the soil, and planting cover crops. If you have access to water for irrigation, consider planting early maturing maize varieties and other alternative crops such as early maturing legumes and vegetables to cope with the impacts of dry spells. Consider making silage from maize that has no chance of recovering to feed your livestock in this dry season. Scout your farm for pests and control them as soon as you spot them with recommended pesticides. Report any unusual insects or crop diseases to the nearest agricultural office. If your area gets rain, collect water from your roof to your storage points such as tanks and drums. Ensure to clean your roof and gutters to get clean water. For further assistance and information, contact the nearest agricultural officer. See you!
So, that's it for today. But we'll see you next week
On another episode of Munda Makeover!